Okay, guys, this is day 2 of the challenge or the journey of being a content creator. Today is going to be a special day because we are going to film some short form content, and I will take you behind the scenes so you can see what I'm doing and how I set all the lights up and the camera and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's really exciting. And also, we have to do some business, and I will take you guys, of course, with me there also. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this vlog for today. Also, I want to know you guys a little bit better. So if you are a content creator or want to be a content creator, leave a comment down and I will respond to you. The weather today is just amazing. I really like to go outside, and it also, I have previously talked about it in another video, that I use the nature a lot to get some new ideas, to get some refreshing energy. Yeah, that's basically kind of also because some mental thing I do to, yeah, get some clear with my mind. So a pro tip, if you are feeling burned out or you don't know what to post, or you're feeling a little bit stressed or something, because as a creator you can also get a little stressed because what type of content should I make and if it's any good, or I will highly recommend you to go outside, get some fresh air. It really helps, at least for me. So actually, before we even start filming, I want to brainstorm some ideas, because without an idea, we don't have any content to post. So I have been thinking about a lot of different things, and of course, I'm in the niche where it's camera and content creation and, yeah, basically video creation, filmmaking. So this is also what my short form content is about. It's about, yeah, that type of thing. I think about how can I give some value, how can I show my personality to my viewers. So that's basically what I'm thinking about right now. I will take you through the process. So now I have my notebook here, right here. I'm going to brainstorm some ideas and hopefully get something out of it, and hopefully it's a good idea, and then we are going to set up the lights and the camera and all the things and start creating the content. So yeah, so I think my reel is going to be more personal than it has to be like tech reviews or something that I've also been making content about. I want the more personality, so the viewer is getting to know me better, and yeah. So we are going to have some personality. I'm going to write it right here. Something I also want to mention is cameras, of course, because that's kind of also in my niche. So I think maybe about a camera, I think I want it to be 20 to 30 seconds. Yeah, 20 to 30 seconds. And maybe you're thinking, why are you writing all this on paper? Why can't you just set up a camera and just shoot? I like to have a guideline for the video, so I'm not just making one video and doesn't make any sense. So I wanted to have a purpose. That's why, and it also gives some space in my head, so I know that I'm making a video and it's not just a random reel. I think I will talk something about a camera that I really want, but I don't have the money right now to buy it, but to get it into my niche. So I think the camera we're going to talk about is the Sony FX30. I don't know if you guys have the FX30, but I really like the camera, and it's kind of like the little brother to the FX3, which is an amazing camera. I think I will go talk about this camera because it's also shows some personality, going some in sharing some insight what my next purchase may be and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, unfortunately I don't have the money to the FX30 or the bigger brother, the FX3, but hopefully we will get to get that camera also as we continue to grow this this platform on these social platforms. Yeah, but I think I'm going to talk about the FX30. Also, I want it to be kind of more engaging. How can we make it engaging? I think we can do it by having some visual elements. That's also a pro tip, that if you want to make some short form content or just content in general, have some visuals, some B-roll. We also call it B-roll. It's basically visual elements to your scene. If we say that I'm speaking directly to the camera, where I am going to talk about this microphone that I'm having right here, the DJI mic, instead of just showing it right here, I can make some videos or some short clips about the camera, showing the details about the case, open the case and take the microphone out also, and showing some details. That's how you can do it. It's just to have some visual elements so the viewer is more engaging watching the video. So also we want to have some visual. Now you're probably thinking, how can I get some visual elements? I don't have the camera. No, I don't have the camera, so I cannot make a visual element of me grabbing the camera or hitting record on the camera or something. But we can make some visual elements in other ways. Actually, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. So it's just through trial and error. See what works and what not works. And that's also something I will recommend you guys to do. Just if you don't know what to film, you don't know how to start filming, just start filming and figure it out meanwhile. Because otherwise you get in this trap of not making any content and you're overthinking your content, and then you're never going to post anything and you're going to be in the same place. Really push through and get out of your comfort zone and start doing the uncomfortable things. Also, something that I've been thinking about, and you maybe also are thinking about, is, are you scripting your videos, or are you just talking directly to the camera and hit record and talk to the camera and then stop the recording and start editing? Sometimes I do and sometimes I have some structure in scripting, but that's when I really have an idea and I'm going to be more detailed with that. But right now I'm just going to post a video. I really want to just post a video, and that's also what I would recommend you guys to do. Just post, even on the days where you feel like I don't have any ideas. I will come back to you when I have been thinking more about how the content is going to be. Okay, so yeah, after some time I've been thinking about the content, and now we are ready to shoot the content. So I will take you guys with me when I'm going to prep for the short form content, and yeah, showing you the gear that I use and basically getting ready to record the video. So let's get over to it. Okay, so this is basically my setup when filming short form content. It's the Canon 700D with the Sigma 18 to 35mm lens on, f1.8. A really long name, but that's what it's called. Also, we have an easy mist filter here to get some highlights, blurry highlights when I'm filming. Here we have my Godox SL60W, a very cheap light source, but a really effective light source. If you don't have this light, I will highly recommend you get some, because it's fantastic and it's really good lighting. But the Godox SL60W with a softbox on and a honeycomb grid to direct the light more. And yeah, that's basically the setup that I'm using. The tripod is from Manfrotto, and I also have some Palo tube lights to get some color contrast in my videos. If you are following me on my social platforms, Miggle Visuals, then you can see I have some green and some magenta, purple kind of background, and that's basically just RGB lights. And that's all I am using, and I'll also use my DJI Mic 2 for the audio. The first thing I do when I'm going to record some videos is to first block out the lights, so I'll do that right now. The reason why I block out the lights as we call it in cinematography or film or videography or what you will call it, it's because we don't want any additional light to ruin our scene. And that's basically why you do it, so you have more control over the lights you are using. And yeah, that's basically just a pro tip if you are going to make a cinematic footage. Block out any additional lights that you don't want in your scene, so you have more control over your scene or what you are filming. So now we're going to control our key light. I like to place my key light high up in the air so I get some natural shadows on my face. So we're going to place the light a little bit up here, maybe as high as it can go. Maybe here is a good spot, and then I'm going to look at what my camera is going to see. Like if I am the camera, I'm going to see where the light is going to be directing. Like here, it's not going to affect anything, but if I turn the light here, it will cast some shadows and some light into the room, and that's what we are going to do. Then I'm going to place the light a little bit back here. I do not have a big room, and that's also a tip for you. You don't need any fancy room or fancy equipment to start. You just need to start and get the most out of the things that you have. My room is not very big, so I have to be creative on how to make my scene as presentable as possible. But yes, now we have our light. Now it's going to be the camera. And the camera here, we're going to place this one also high up in the air, as high as it can go. So I'm going to take off the legs here from the tripod. And I'm going to lift it up here. And then I'm going to close the legs. So now we have the camera very high. Now it looks a little bit sketchy, but trust me, it's going to look good. So here we have it there. And of course, we're going to make short form content and it's vertical resolution. So now it's on horizontal, but I can twist the camera here so it's vertical like this. So that is basically it. Now we need the last light, and that's the Pablo tube that I previously talked about. It's the Canon. It's basically a tube light. It looks like a lightsaber. But yeah, you can get all of these creative colors, and this is something that I placed to get some contrast and to make it stand out, not make it look so boring when I'm filming. So I'm basically just placing this light on my bed and one under. I have another one under my bed, and then I place that under my bed. So yeah, that's basically all that gear that I use. And yeah, now it's basically just to film the content. I need a new camera. Not actually, but if I needed a new camera, it would probably be this one, the Sony FX30.